Hi and welcome back to my channel Crafty Calamity. So today I'm coming back in with the this Festive Friends one. So I did do a card a little while ago, and this was the set, one of the complete sets that I got in with my goodie box. So I thought I'd come back in with this one for this card tutorial, card making session. So I've got my bit of A12, I've got my bit cardstock that is 12 by 12. I'm just going to open up my trimmer to cut it down. So I have two 6 by 6 cards at the end of it. I'm just going to cut that down and that one down, and then I'm going to bring in my scoreboard. So my scoreboard is Hunkydory one, and it's the big board, so it goes up to 12" on one side, and then the other side is centimetres. I'm just going to, while I've got my scoreboard out, I'm just going to score my other card at the 6 mark. Just going to leave that there for the minute until I decide what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to tuck this one out of the way, fold this one over, and hopefully they're going to fold where straight. Should do, like so. There, do that one. So what I'm coming in with, which I forgot to say, was this Jingle All The Way one from the Festive Friends set. So it's got like the Father Christmas, the little girl and the little boy, and then it's got the 3 separate ones, and then it's just got Father Christmas, and it's got Jingle All The Way, Sentiment, Oh Ho Ho, and Happy Christmas with a little doggy on it, which the little girl's got the little doggy there. It has 2 border strips, and then it has the matching cardstock, so that one with the snowflakes, and then it has the matching inserts as well that match the cardstock. So I'm just going to decide, just going to put them on the side for the minute, and I'm going to decide what type of card I'm going to be doing. So obviously it's a 6 by 6. Oh, everything's falling over. And I'm hoping going to be making 2 6 by 6 cards today. And I have, because this one is silver foiled, I've got some silver mirror card here, a couple of sheets at the moment, while I just work out what I'm going to be doing. So I could go in and do what I like to call them, a fold away card. So I get some acetate for the front of the card and use the card on the inside. So let me just get some acetate out, if I can find where I've put my acetate. There we go. So I have some acetate here. So I'm going to be using the snowy acetate, snowfall acetate. So I'm just going to get a sheet out of that, hopefully. So some acetate I did get in my first box, goodie box from Hunkydory. I'm just going to leave my folder down. Oh, fell over. Leave my folder down there and decide. So I need 2 pieces of silver mirror. So I need to cut both of them down, because these silver mirror are a 6 by 6. So I just need to cut them 2 notches under the 6 both, and then 2 notches under the 6 for this one, like so. So that's that one, and then the other piece, 2 notches under the 6, and then 2 notches under the 6 this way. So that's 2 notches under 6, so 6 inches, as the mirror mats are 6 by 6 inches. So I can find my sheet that I'm going to use. So it's going to be this one. So this one needs to be 4 notches under the 6, just make sure it's butt up to the top there, otherwise you're going to end up not cutting it straight. 4 notches under the 6. Oh, nearly cut that the wrong way because I want that bit. 4 notches under the 6 that way, so we get that little bit there. So that's for one bit, and then this bit as well. So the same again. Hopefully it's going to be the right size. 4 notches under the 6. So I'm going to cut that bit off there. So it's just a little thin border strip. And then do it this way, so it's 4 notches off again to 6, so I'm left with a tiny little bit, so that and that matches. Have any luck? Chance. Okay, sorry about that. That was my phone ringing. I had to pause my recording while I answered the phone. It was my husband, so I don't know where I got to with the video now, with my card. So I've done the 2 mirror mats and I've done the 2 pieces of cardstock that I wanted to do. Now I need to do the acetate. So I need to make sure that I've got a bit that's going to be big enough for this card. I did get a bit out, but I think I've got a bit here that might be big enough for the front of this card. And then again, it's not going to work because it needs to have a tuck under, as I call it. I think this one's too small. Yeah. Been perfect if it wasn't too small. Because that one is only the size of the card and that's too small. That one was a bit left over from the last one I made. So we're going to have to come in with another one. So I need it to be about 6.5 that way. Put that over there out of the way, and then it needs to be 6 this way, so that I can score it along the 6.5 mark. So I've got a little bit of give on it. These little bits I never throw away because they come in handy if you're making a, whoops, left that in there, if you're making a box, like an exploding box card or something like that. So now I need to see which way around this one is, because I might have it upside down and I score on the wrong part of it. So I'm just going to move them out of the way for a minute so I can get to my mat on here. So this is the 6.5. So that should be the right size for this card. So it's going to be coming down this way. And then I'm going to score it at the 1/2 inch mark on my board. I've lost my scorer, so I'm just going to take this down to 1/2 inch along there, and then fold that over so that it will go on the front of this card once I have made the mat and layers done. Push that out of the way. So let me just bring in my mats and my layers, and then my all-purpose glue. So I'm just going to put that onto the middle of this card with a bit of tacky glue on the edges, like so. And then I'm going to bring that in, and hopefully this will go on perfect. The inside of the cards, I should say, not cards. I'm only making one card at the moment. And then this one, all-purpose glue in the centre, bit of tacky glue on these corners. Bring in your bit of card, and then hopefully it'll sit on there nicely, like so. Bring in my card on the top piece or the bottom piece, whichever way you want to look at it, and then I can assemble this together, and then it'll be the excuse me. So we're just going to bring this in. Just going to glue this one. Same again, all-purpose glue down the middle of the card. Bit of tacky in the corners again. I'm going to open my card up so that this one comes in over here. And then before I place my top piece in, I need to do the acetate, so that it gets hidden by the inside part. So I'm just going to come across here, on here, not too, oops, a bit too far over with that one. Just going to have to snip that off a little bit, so I went a bit too far to the edge, and it'll end up being over where I don't want it. Cut this bit off this end. There we go. The only thing with this red tacky tape, it does tend to stick down pretty quick, so I'm just seeing I've got a little bit of a lift on this here, so I'm just going to put a little bit of tacky glue under that one. That should stick it down. So I'm just going to burnish this down so that's ready to be lifted off, and then I'm going to stick this piece of acetate so that it does. Hopefully I'm going to have to turn it around this way, and hopefully I'll put it on the right way around, otherwise it's going to be upside down. So I'm going to have to fold it over that way, and then hopefully line it up onto the front of my card, so that when this stands up, it will stand up like this. This is why I call it a fold away. So like so. And I don't know why this piece is not sticking here. So let me just give that a minute. And then I've got to come in with this bit. So same again, all purpose on the inside, in the middle, all the way around the middle. I think I've got a bit of a blockage on my bottle, which I can see, so I'll have to sort that out. Bit of tacky glue in these four corners. Make sure I'm going to put it in the way that I want it. So it should go this way up, so it's mirror in the bottom bit as well as the top, so they both look the same from the outside, and that should hopefully stick down like so. This one, this corner here just does not want to stick down. Hopefully it will stay in place, and then it will stand up like that. And I'm just going to pull out this, or cut out this not sentiment, this border strip, with any luck. So we're using the one with the snowflakes on to match our cardstock that we have used. So I'm just going to snip that one out, that end, and then I'm going to snip this one out this side, hopefully. And then the topper that I'm going with is hopefully this one. I didn't measure this to see if it was going to fit on this 6x6 card or not. And then I'm going to use this Happy Christmas round topper. So I'm just going to come in with some, oops, knocked my glue over, some strips, these thin strips of foam pads, and I'm just going to place them hopefully together. Down the centre there. I don't think I need much more on these, so I'm just going to put a little bit on there. Not them scissors. I need to use my foam pad scissors. Another bit there, and that should be enough to hold this in place with any luck. So as we're in December, guys, how many of you have now got your Christmas trees up? Christmas decorations up? Mine, I'm hoping to put mine up tomorrow. Go it all being well. So after I've watched Hunkydory, I'll probably be putting my tree up and my other few bits of decorations that I have. So I'm just going to bring this in. Oh, excuse me. See where I want it to be. Probably about there, I think. Hopefully this is going to go on as straight as I can get it. And then I'm just going to turn this over and snip these little end bits off that I don't need. And hopefully that should hold in place. Yeah, that's fine. So then that should stand up like so. So we still have a little bit of border left from that one. Just going to get rid of this little bit of rubbish because it's going to get in my way. And then we're going to come in with this frame. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all of this one. Might not use the blue one in the middle. I'm sorry if you can hear my phone in the background. There's my Monopoly Go going off. So this is a little bit bigger than what I anticipated for this one, but it will work still. So it's going to be right on the cuff, on the edge of that one. So if I was to bring this down, which I can't actually, to put this on, so I'm going to have to do it this way. So that is going to be sitting on there like so. So I'm just going to use the strips on this one because I'm not going to put it on them end ones just in case it goes over too far. Tips over the edge too far. So I'm just going to come up to the corner of that. Do another one for the other side. These strips are quite good for using on thin frames if you're not going to put them flat. So that is that, and I'm just going to pull off the backing off of these strips. I'm going to pull off this one, hopefully. There we go. Then I'm going to bring in this one back in, or my card back in I should say. I'm going to turn this over the other way, upside down, just because it makes it a bit easier for me when I'm placing this down, so I can actually see what I'm doing. So that's going to look like that. that'll stand up like so. This little bit, this little sentiment rather, is going to sit on the bottom bit like so. Take the backings off again. Just going to put a little bit of tack on there and turn it over, and then that is going to sit just there in the corner. This one needs to have some rectangle foam pads, which again, these are from the works. Don't know what the sizes are of them, but they come in a pack with a foam roll, and I don't know how many of these, probably 8 sheets of these, maybe 10 sheets I think of these pads, and then one big thick roll of foam pad roll as well, which sometimes I have used. I must really use them because I'm getting a bit of a collection of them now. From every time I need some pads I go out and get these, because they only seem to do them in the rolls, if any of you know the works. But they are good pads, and I know I seem to like repeat myself with saying where I get my stuff from, but it's just in case I get new subscribers and they are crafters as well, and I can tell them where I get mine from. So I'm just going to place this one hopefully in the centre of that, and then that is how that one is done. I don't exactly know what they call this style of card, but I call it a fold away card, because it's like when you've done this bit, you can't actually fold it over like that because it won't work. So I tend to fold mine that way and then that way, so it's what I call a fold away, hide away, fold away, and then when it opens like that. So I'm just going to put that to the side, not on there because it will stick to that, and I'm just going to find the insert paper. So I'm going to go with this snowy one because that's in the what I used on the main part of it. So we're just going to go with one of these corners, as this card is a 6x6. So just on here, I'm just going to take it below the 6 notch mark, which is there. Make sure it's all straight, and then just hold this plastic bit down if you've got this one, and then the same this way, making sure I've got that corner edge on there, and then the same again, and that's now ready to go onto the back of that card. So I'm just going to bring in my tape gun so I can use some tape on this, because I don't glue these, so it's just some tape. Bring in my card, and then what I do is, so that's the front of it. So what I tend to do is put it on the back bit here, so that when people open the card, they haven't got to open it all the way, they can see, and it gives you that time to write on it as well. So even though that's that way up and that's that way up, this is going to be going, I think I'm going to put this way up. So I'm just going to open that up just for a minute so that I can place this onto here, and that's that card. I don't want you, so I can't really fold it that way because it's going to ruin it, so it's better to go that way with it. So that's on the back there to put your verse. I know you see the workings on there, but when this opens you won't see it, so it'll be like that. So I'm just going to see if I'm going to find any gems that I want to put on this one, because it's blue, it's snowfall, and I'm going to say I have a lot of gems, but sometimes I don't know which gems to go with. So I always put the, I tend to use a lot of blue because I don't have any like silver ones or any gold ones. I do have a lot of blue ones. I have yellow, I have cream ones, but this black ones. Actually, if I can get them, these are like water droplets. So I know it's not rain, but it is snow. So I'm just going to tip a few of them out and go a couple on here, just on this bottom bit. Just going to go with some random, and then pick some random size gems on these water droplets. And the glue does dry clear, so put the big one there, put another little one there. Sometimes these are not up the right way. I think you're up the right way, yep. Another one on there. So you'll do one there. And I'm just going to put a couple on this top bit. I'm going to put a big one in the middle. That's upside down. That's up the right way. Where did I put that dollop? There's one there. I'm sure I put another one on there. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I only done two. Just can't see where I put the other glue. Thought I put another glue dot on there. Maybe I didn't. See if I can turn these big ones up. There we go. And then one on there. The thing with these gems and the glue that's underneath, the glue should hopefully dry clear so that you can just see the water gem, or as I call them, the water drops. So that's going to do for that one. Don't want to over gem it. So that is card number one all finished. Just going to have to let that. Oops. Just going to have to let that dry with them gems, because they will move about if I try holding the card up. So I'm just going to move this somewhere so that it will dry, hopefully, until I'm ready to take the photograph of it, ready to go on my Facebook page. And then I'm just going to have a little clean down and check to see how I'm going to put this second card together for this video. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, back with my second card. So this one is just going to be a tent fold in 6x6. So I've got a bit of silver mirror, and this is going to be cut down to 2 notches under the 6 and 2 notches under the 6, hopefully. So that's for the outside. So I'm just going to shift the rest of that out of the way, and then this one is what I'm going to be using. So I need it to be this way around, so it needs to be 4 notches under the 6 and then 4 notches under the 6 for the outside. So that's going to be my matten layer. It should be, hopefully it's straight. Doesn't look very straight for some reason. There we go, that's better. That way. So I don't need this trimmer anymore. So that can go out of the way. Just going to bring in my guillotine, and I'm going to do the insert so that's ready to go in. So I'm just going to do that same as always, just a few slightly under that 6 mark. Just going to move it across a little bit more, trim that down so I still have a little bit of that left as well as the card. Bring it in this way so it's slightly under that, and then move it that way. and then that's going to be the inside. No mat for that one because that's the insert. So I don't tend, if it's just a normal tent fold card, I don't tend to mat and layer inserts if the inside of the card's not going to be seen. So I'm just going to layer this up with my glue. Hopefully it's working. Yeah, it's working. Let's give it a bit of a squeeze. It does not like standing up sometimes. Oh, I'm going to drop that. Tacky glue in them corners. And this is my mirror mat. Hopefully I've got this the right way around. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't look right. Yep, that's better. So that is that. Make sure my fold is the top of this card. Same again. All-purpose glue on it. I think I've got a blockage inside the nozzle, because it doesn't seem to be coming out very well at the moment. Put that there, stay. Bit of tacky glue on the corners of this one again, and then place it onto the front of your card. Right, so before I go putting the toppers on while that's settling, I'm just going to bring in my insert and my double-sided dotty tape. Open that up. Hopefully put this on the right way around. And then just bring it in so it's not right at the edge. And then place it down and it should stick fine like that. This is lifting for some reason. I don't know whether it's because the glue is cold in here, because I'm in my craft room and it's been a really cold day. So there's that. And then as for the toppers, because I've got these 3 individual ones here, these little ones, I thought I'll use these ones up on here, like so. So these 3 little ones, because it matches them on there, and then I'm going to have this sentiment, Jingle All The Way, and then I've still got the Father Christmas topper one there with the 3 frames, I think it is, or 2 frames, no, 2 frames, and then the Ho 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 sentiment, and then it's got the parcel or the present border strip there that's left to make the last card. So that's all settled now. So I'm just going to place some foam pads. I'm just going to come in with these square ones. These little square ones, where did I get these from? I got these from Amazon, I think, as well. So I'm just going to place one in each corner on here. You can put as many or as little foam pads as you like. I might put an extra one in the middle just to give that a bit of support in the middle there. And then I'm just going to put a couple of these ones onto this one, like so. Turn these over so I know which is which. So I'm going to try and put them like in the order they are on the card, on the cardstock bit there that I've used for the topper. I mean for my mat and layers. Front of the card, and then I'm just going to take them off, put a bit of tacky glue on them just for a bit of wriggle, turn that over, and I'm going to place Father Christmas above Father Christmas, the little girl next. I'm not going to go like symmetrical, I'm going to go a little bit of an angle, not an angle, I mean I'm going to go a little bit lower. Hopefully I can fit all these three on.
Good evening, Anita. Sorry, I'm not sure.
And my Alexa's decided she wants to randomly pop up with random stuff that she's not been asked. So that's not going to work. I'm just going to have to pull this one off, hopefully. I'm going to have to move him over slightly. And get rid of that glue that I have left on that bit of card, because it might come. Just going to give that a bit of a wipe there. Get rid of that off of there. So these little thing that I've got here, they're called daubers or daubers. So they get rid of any excess glue that you might have on your card that you don't want on there. So now hopefully this one should go where I want it to go without any issues. So I'm not going to press her down, just going to place her there just for the minute. And it shouldn't stick while I've not pressed on it. Just so I can bring this one in and hopefully it will fit in that gap and leave a bit of an edge like my other one, the other side. This is not working out how I planned it at all, so I have to go up a bit higher and a bit over. So that one's going to go there. You're going to have to come over a little bit more, so they're about there I think, and then you're going to have to come down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take her off, and then I'm going to place him hopefully there, not stick him down yet, and then squeeze her just in there. That is how it is going to look. I think the card should have been a little bit bigger as a 6 instead of a 6x6. I think I should have gone for an 8x8, but I tend to do a lot of 6x6 cards. Have made a few bigger cards, 8x8, and I actually have made 10x7 or 7x10, whichever way you want to look at it. And then with this, it can either go down here with there, or it can go here over Santa's foot. I'm going to put it down here on Santa. Sorry, Santa. So it's just going to sit down there, jingle all the way. So that is that one, with just a few more gems to put on. Might come in with a different colour. Oh, I've got some like silvery ones in here. Grey silver, I think they are. Pale pink, but I don't want pink obviously. I'm just going to tip a few out and tip them all over the desk. So again, these ones are from AliExpress. Just going to turn this around, and I'm going to place one there, and there, and maybe one there. Get my pick it up tool, and I'm going to come in with this one in the middle because it's a little bit smaller, and hopefully if I can turn these ones over, oops, that one can go, oops, that one can go there. I don't want to go really tiny because the smaller they are, the harder they are to pick up. So I just see one in here that hasn't come out and I've lost it. There we go. Get on the way. Come on. Be nice. There we go. So this is the next size down from that one. So they go in sizes. So that's that side done. And then I'm going to put 3 at the bottom, or 2 at the bottom. Just in this corner here. 1 there. See if I've got, what colour are you? Don't know what colour you are. Oh, you're a grey one, silvery one. So you can go there, not quite a big one, and then go one there. I'm going to go for a medium sized one if I've got one. You're pink and you're big. Oops. What colour are you? No, you're clear. Okay. So I don't seem to have any more of that. Oh yes I do, there's one in here. So this one is the same size as the one I've got in that top corner. So that is that one. Oh, and then you tipped them the wrong way around. Although this one looks more of a silver than a grey. They're a bit... It's hard to tell when you're looking at them what colours they really are. So that is card number 2. So I'm just going to have a tidy up with this and bring in card number 1, which I've sat over on the side for it to dry a little bit, because otherwise the gems fall off when you try and stand it up, or the raindrops, or whatever you want to call them, snowdrop, raindrops. So that is card number 1 here. Just going to lay it flat like that, I think. That's card number 1 and that's card number 2. So that is all I'm going to be making on video. The other one is just going to be a small card made off camera, but it will be, I'll take photographs of the cards and I'll stick them on my Facebook group that I have, and I do have a Facebook page as well, which is Crafty Calamity. So my group is Crafty Calamity and my Facebook page is Crafty Calamity, same as my YouTube channel, just to make it easier for people to find me. So I hope you enjoyed this video of using Jingle All The Way. I'm not sure if I said that at the beginning of my video. Jingle All The Way topper sheet from Festive Friends. So if you do like my video, please do like, obviously, and please do subscribe. And if you are new subscribers that have subscribed to me over the last few days or the last week since I last posted, which would have probably been about a week ago, I think now, because I only post on a Monday. So I make all my videos on a Sunday, and then I post every single, or try and post as many as I can on Monday, and then I'll post a few more during the week. But as Christmas is coming up, video posting is probably going to get a little bit harder for me, because I do have a lot of like chores, well not chores, things to do before the big day. I do have Christmas cards to write out. Obviously all the Christmas cards I'm giving out this year are been handmade, and most of them have been done. Majority of my cards that I've made lately I've been on video. And I've got all my Christmas present wrapping to do. I've got all my Christmas decorations to put up. So I'll probably be back, probably be doing my card videos on the Monday, which will get posted over that next week. So they'll probably get posted from Wednesday onwards, or maybe if I'm lucky enough, Monday I might be able to get one posted on there. You'll just have to wait and see what comes up, and hopefully, well, tomorrow I'll be posting the ones I've done already that are ready to go, and next week it'll only be the Monday when I get to do my videos, because I'm off to see my mum and my dad on the Sunday. So yep, videos get done Monday then. So as I say, they'll get done and posted when and if and when I can post them, as of work. Coming up to the busy period as well with the supermarket that I work in, because we have now got salmon going on offer. So busy for all of us that work on that department. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, your evening or your afternoon, depending on what time you're seeing this. and I look forward to doing my next video for you all very soon. So please do take care, and I do really appreciate all your support and all the likes you've given me and all the comments. If you've got any comments and you'd like to leave me a comment, then please do, and I will answer them and answer your comments as soon as I can. So yeah, until next time, take care. Bye bye for now.